everybody, this is Guiding Halo, and this is going to be your daily hope for the 14th of October. Alright, I hope you're all doing well. We have our first snow here in Alberta, where I'm at, for the year. I don't know if it'll stick around. I myself love the snow. I love winter. I love season changes. There's something just absolutely magical about them. I know everybody here tells me I'm crazy, but that's okay. I'm very comfortable being my version of crazy. So, I hope you're all very comfortable being your version of crazy. I want to tell you, there's some information I've been getting in download, and I probably should do a separate video or chat or something about this, but it's like we're all going through a new consciousness level that is like a neuro handshake. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie. Oh, no, I can't even remember the name of that movie. Well, I can't remember. Anyway, it's these people that are in big robots, and they like have to neurologically connect to the robots or the machine. And it's almost like we're going through a neuro handshake consciously, realizing at an all new level how we are all one energetically, in every way. It's so much that we're all one planet, one united earth, one united system. And it's not so that we can be united against, it's so that we can be united further out from the earth itself. So that's what I've been getting somewhat. That's the best, easiest way to explain it to you. So, a neuro handshake. There's some sort of, okay, I was told not to use these cards today, but a neuro handshake, it's kind of like an upload in our subconscious, or from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind, of how interconnected we all are at a whole new level that we could not even fathom previously. We could sit there and say that we're all connected and we're this and we're that and the other, but there's a new level of understanding where that is concerned. I'm going to use my purple cards here, which is the deck of, yeah, I'm sitting in my nice cozy jammies while I work today. Earth Warrior Oracle Guidebook, Alana Fairchild. So let's find out what messages we can get from this oracle. And I don't read these cards upside down, so if they come out upside down, I'm going to turn them upright, just so you know. Look at that beautiful card. Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. Second chances bring success. That is beautiful. I just did a post recently about second chances on the community page. It's about a new warrior, interesting, coming in, a new warrior energy, second chances in how we relate, how we connect, how we pretty much everything, it seems. And these second chances are about giving, receiving, actually, not even giving. It's about receiving second chances to be at our fullest capacity for absorbing the uploads, the information that come from our DNA, our souls already, that we already have. And look at this as the moon phases, and we're heading just into a beautiful new moon on the 16th, which is, well, I guess that's on Friday. So it's beautiful. Second chances bring success, and this card reduces to a 1. Following the great tiger that is within us. Third eye openings, chakra openings. It's like definitely understanding the balance between where we have been and where we're going, what we have worked on, what we have gained, our perception that there actually is no lack. There's actually absolute abundance. something has been mistaken as not for you or not on point, but that is just it. It's something that has been mistaken as such. This is very beautiful because there's a new warrior within coming within to look at the second chances. I myself, for Thanksgiving, I put a post that I am thankful for second chances. I am thankful to make things that have gone wrong right. I am thankful to understand that second chances actually might not even be that second chance. It could very well be the fact that this is meant on this journey all along, and it's not a second chance per se. It's not like you're getting another chance. It's that you've been in the chance of the journey of this whole beginning chance all along. It's all part of the journey, and when we understand that, it's not about maybe a second chance to get it right. It's a second chance to heal the soul and the DNA uploading to us that what we call a second chance is not a second anything. It is the chance. As it started, it's all a journey to get where you want to get to. It's not like anything has gone wrong. That's just it. It's not even like a second chance is needed. But you're getting an opportunity to look at something from a different perspective, to take you into a road. This could be something that happened like between 3 and 7 months ago. Let's read this card. Absolutely beautiful. Card number 37. I almost turned right to it. So that should show you how close, whoever's watching this, that you are to this proverbial next opportunity. Your soul is on the diamond path of spiritual growth. You may feel pressured by life at times, but at a higher level, those challenges are helping you realize your true strength of character. You have the personal will, strength, and physical power that you need for success. No matter what has happened in the past, you are developing the spirit, passion, and vitality to fight like a tigress defending her cubs. Believe in yourself. There is great dignity and strength in your heart. Do not judge anyone or anything, including yourself, and what you believe is possible based on the past. Reclaim and redirect your energy according to what matters most to you. You are stronger than you may realize. The return of strength after a challenge, second chances for success, and a brilliant intuition or insight that ends a long-lasting cycle of repeated struggle are indicated. A prophecy is given for empowered leadership, spiritual attainment, and success after previous failure, which leads to an irreversible and positive outcome. The struggles of your past were needed in order to grow, yet now, having fulfilled their spiritual usefulness, they are no longer required. If you continue to interpret your life experiences through the filter of old beliefs and past happenings, you will lose the truth of what is taking place at a deeper level. You are being reformed, renewed, reborn into a stronger, clearer, truer version of yourself. The past was needed to get you here, hence, therefore, the whole second chance energy that we all put it as. We have this second chance to get it right. The thing is I want to challenge you all that I don't believe anything has gone wrong. It's all been for divine intervention. It's all been on your course for absolute reason. That's not about a second chance to get it right. It's about renewed strength and renewed power to continue on the journey of the actual life, your life, which is really your only chance. You see, it's beautiful. Taking a very high bird's eye view of the whole scenario. The past was needed to get you here, but it is no longer to be seen as something that defines you. You see, it doesn't define you. It's what happened on the journey. It's part of your life. That's it. That's what it comes down to. That, my friends, is beautiful and very much able to set many free, I believe, if they adopt that energy and that understanding, free from their own prison of, well, it has to be this way, or I have to do that this way. It can be an absolute new understanding. It can be an absolute new understanding of at every moment of every day. I'm going to use the Return of Spirit deck here by Cheryl Lee Harnish. I don't read these in reverse either, so if they're upside down, I will turn them upright. Intuition. There's something about a strength, having new strength to understand your intuition. I believe things are going to come about that are going to show you that your intuition was right all along. Perhaps you're coming into new intuitive understandings, looking at things very differently. Intuition, let's read it. I mean, a lot of people don't necessarily think that these cards need to be read. But being it's me, I'm going to do me, and yeah, just saying. There we go. Nope, one more. Almost right on target, but keep missing the mark. It's like there's something where, I'm telling you, it's like it is absolutely like a neuro handshake, something going on in the brain that may be very well connected to the third eye, that is awakening at a new level. And perhaps this neuro handshake energy that we are having with spirit, with consciousness of people all around the world, perhaps this, like, it's bringing about a whole new level of perception, like a galactic perception, a galactic, what do I want to say? I got moon phases here. A galactic understanding that we have been so much smaller than we have ever imagined, and that our strength is so much more powerful than we have and could ever fathom. But we are all coming together as one. It's like a neuro handshake on a level that has never been understood before. Intuition, let's read it. I'll try and keep the glare off of there for you. There is a focus right now on your intuitive and clairvoyant abilities. This card usually signifies an amplification of this functioning. You may find yourself feeling more tapped into the cosmic energy field of information. This can include the sudden channeling of information from celestial beings, an increase in predictive dreams, or sensing information from objects or your surroundings. Stay open to this flow. It is happening for a reason. You are being attuned with higher ascension energies which are affecting the planet at this time. And yes, this will be a permanent enhancement. So don't be concerned if you suddenly feel like a peeping Tom when you start receiving information about the people around you. These gifts are intended to work this way. It is a part of the awareness which the rest of humanity will experience when they are ready to move into this higher frequency field. But for now, just relax and you adjust to it. So there's an adjustment to spiritual gifts and our brain ascending from our DNA into a new level of understanding. The intuition card also comes to those whose intuitive gifts are strong but underdeveloped. It is important for you to trust that you are indeed intuitive, and this is an important part of who you are. Be open to learning about your intuition and how it works. Take classes, read information on it, and speak to those you know who are actively using their gift. You may be very surprised by how easily and naturally your intuition blossoms for you. The main thing is to trust the process of what is happening for you. Trust any information you receive. The more you acknowledge and focus on your intuition, the stronger it will be. It will become clear soon how to use your gift in service. So even myself as is leveling up, being that you guys are watching this reading, this is also for you, this leveling up to a new way of understanding, a new way of being, a new way of actually, this is this whole, your neural pathways in your brain are possibly making new neural pathway connections that they have never made before. It's like in the DNA, when we change from a structure, or not even change from, but we have a new understanding, then we say, well, DNA has changed the way it works. No, actually, we've actually changed the way we understand how DNA works. Now, there's going to be something that you feel drawn to like a magnet, and it could be like a heat, we could say, how do we say, even picking up a stone of some sort. You could be drawn to them and feel the heat of them as you pick them up, or be drawn to them. It's like it's like a magnetic force that is within you and within your DNA that is pulling you towards whatever it is that you are experiencing. When you feel that heat, that pull, that energy of whichever, and then when someone pulls away from a situation, it's like the heat becomes too much. And this is exactly how magnets work, how DNA works, how magnets work, how the DNA itself, the structure, crystalline structure, is actually, you know, in DNA. And the DNA itself, as molecules, as whichever, the DNA is the magnet, which is what holds the DNA in place and in form. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's something Tesla is working on right now, and it's called the God Code. I did a channeling, I got a channeling about this last August, and I put it up on the channel. It's a higher, I can't even say higher, it's a deeper, well, now they're telling me it's all of the above, a higher, a deeper, a more encompassing, there we go, it's a more encompassing understanding of how we move forward. And cryomagnetics, cryo, which is cold, okay, so cryostasis, cold, that's why we need cold in order to cool off the heat that we feel. So this is one of the reasons it's almost like you could look at it as meditation in a spiritual type essence. It's to bring ourselves down to a cool state from the heat and the friction and the energy that's growing up within us, you see. People say, well, so we can calm our mind. Exactly. But if we look at DNA as a magnet, then we actually can understand how it is when we have a new upload from our DNA, because all of this information is already there, as they say. When we have this new upload, we actually need that meditation time to calm the heat. It's almost like a surge in DNA creates a surge in neural pathway movements within the brain, and then as they go and reach towards each other, they make a connect that they have not before. And I'm just going to call it a neural handshake. It's called Jaeger. The movie is called Jaeger. I love that movie. It's like a neural handshake between man and machine, or man and spirit, or perhaps man and his own DNA. So interesting. I didn't necessarily like the word previously, as I've discussed on the channel, of the word download, because I believe it's not a download per se. It's an upload from your own DNA of things that it's time for you to bring out of yourself into the world. And yeah, yes. I'm hearing yes across the board, yes, and they're actually clapping because I understand it to this level. It takes, you have to understand your guides, your ancestors that also live within your DNA. It takes a lot sometimes for them to get towards you, to help you understand, to help you make sense in the English language of what actually you're learning and is going on in the process beneath it all. So this neuro handshake that we're having between our own DNA, in our own mind, with our neural pathways, all of this sort of thing that's going on within us is also going on in the outer world. As we learn this, it's going on in the outer world. What a powerful reading. Your intuition is on fleek. Trust it. Second chances to bring success. This is about your life, my friends, ascending, having the strength. Something very much during retrograde seasons, which we are still in now, but coming out of the other end of it. Interesting how in the beginning I said I love the seasons. Cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. You see, as I'm sitting here talking about the moon phases and about the seasons and all of that sort of thing, someone very well may feel as if you've been in like a desert land, and that there are cycles for growth, there are cycles for learning, cycles for everything. And a large part of what stops a cycle up from coming forward, yes, it could be astrology, I would say. Secondarily, it could very well be, you know, I can say divine timing, cycles of growth, but we get so busy in our journey here in this life. I believe a lot of times we don't give enough time or have enough quiet, enough cryostasis. You see, sometimes we need to be left, I guess, in the cold in order to decide it's time to go get warm again. It's time to be left in cryostasis in order for us to decide it's time to go and have that neuro handshake with spirit again. Sometimes we have to get quiet to do that, just like in winter. This reduces to an 8. So interestingly enough, we have a 1 and an 8, which is my date of birth, which is the 18th, Sisters of Seasons. Let's read this one. Card number 17. I very well may upload this on the Daily Hope channel and on my other channel as well, because it's a very important intuitive message. Maybe I'll just upload it as Collective Hope. We'll see. It came out upright. I believe it did. Anyway. Ally, when the sister of the seasons meet you on your path, they remind you that everything has a natural rhythm that obeys a higher law. Just as the seasons magically pass, be reminded that the nature of birth, growth, harvest, and decay cannot be altered. So if you keep on your path with determination and discernment, allowing for the natural course of events to unfold, success is assured. You see, second chances to bring success, really using your intuition, coming in a new understanding intuitively. I myself, my friends, failed science and math horrifically in school. The fact that I am channeling information about DNA and cryomagnetics and crystalline DNA and all of that sort of thing kind of really blows my mind. I do have to admit, it really does. But this new gift of intuition is going to bring a higher level of success, and it's been something that needed to grow as the seasons came about, you see. Interesting. Divine appropriate timing is guiding your desires into perfect manifested form. This is a very good period to start new things as you've moved out of the winter and beginning of spring. Continue with patience and be aware of the rhythms of your opportunities. There will be periods when things slow down and begin anew, move into fruition, and then slow down again in a never-ending natural flow. Be mindful of which sister greets you, for she points directly at the next. Every moment counts now. So there's something really about new understanding coming in here, which is what I was all just talking about. All right, I'm going to pull a... It's almost like I was going to pull a Power of Love card, how the divine is opening our heart chakra. But to be honest, I almost feel like someone's heart chakra, it's like you've had enough in a circumstance and a situation, and perhaps that breaking point had to happen for you to actually just stop and in the stopping, in the pause, is when you received the information. Okay, now I'm being told to pull one of these spirit of the animals oracle cards. So there was a definite stop that needed to bring about some new understanding where for me, where DNA is concerned. Maybe for all y'all, it's something else. Wow, look at that. The card on top, Dragon Supernatural. You are an ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. This is about conquering the greatest dragon that is within, my friends. Perhaps the greatest dragon that is within is the fear of lack, the fear that what you have to say isn't prominent enough. All of these sorts of things. Very interesting information. Very interesting. So, what does the greatest dragon within you have to face in order to bring about this beautiful second chance or next opportunity? Because you're coming out of winter now and into spring. I wonder if that's a lot of the reason why I myself love winter. It's almost like the rebirth for me. Winter, autumn and winter to me are the epicenter, if I can say it that way. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. The epicenter of true knowledge and understanding. So, this is beautiful. What a beautiful reading. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit and we'll end it up. I just asked them to give me an appropriate heading for this reading, because readings like this are so important for understanding. Maybe I should put a DNA Neuro Handshake. Yeah, I like that one. That feels really good. All right. Message from the Divine. Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We're here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so, so much. Wow, it's beautiful. I hope this resonates with you guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Blessings.